I'm going to have to upgrade that later. Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's live stream. I've got my fiance over there. What, babe?
You didn't do the countdown. I didn't have a time to do anything funny this week.
Dork. Welcome to tonight's live stream. Tonight, we have a few things to talk about. Disney didn't quite dump a lot of news on us like they normally do when they give news. We're going to be talking about the Magic Mobile, which recently got announced.
It's already rolling out too.
Yeah. And then we are also they added the first decorations on the back side of the castle, so that's going to be talked about. Hello, Christine. How are you? Welcome to tonight's live stream. And then anyone else that may be joining in, hello and welcome.
I think the biggest news drop this week, though, was the opening date for Ratatouille, finally.
Yes, they finally announced the opening. Hi, Sam. Hi, Heidi. They finally announced the opening date for Ratatouille, and it happens to be the 50th anniversary for Magic Kingdom. I think from what they said, they purposely did that so that it can, for crowd control reasons.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Because Magic Kingdom is booked. It is booked solid for the 50th anniversary. You cannot get a park pass for Magic Kingdom for the 50th anniversary unless they add more, or if people decided to cancel, which I don't think people will. And I don't think Disney will add more. So you're kind of stuck going to the other parks for the 50th if you weren't able to get Magic Kingdom.
See, I got two responses to you, babe. First of all, I think they will add more because that is still 7 months away. A lot can change in our current situation between now and then, so I think they'll add more in that time. In fact, I heard a rumor that Disney is wanting to be at 100% capacity by that time.
Who knows?
And two, anyway, the other thing is that Epcot's already booked for pass holders on October 1st now. So
Heidi said her birthday is in October, so she'll be going to the opening day for Ratatouille for the 50th.
Who invited this goober?
Same person that does every time. That goober.
Gee, I feel loved.
I love you, babe.
What? Oh.
I love you. He's just a mime in a box.
So Aaron and I have park passes for October 1st and October 2nd for the 50th anniversary. And the 3rd, we have Epcot for Ratatouille. So we won't be there opening day for Ratatouille, but we'll be there opening week for Ratatouille. So
Matt can't figure out his headphone situation.
No, I had to take care of something.
Hello,
everyone, by the way.
That just sneaks in under the radar here. By the way.
my word. What am I going to do with the two of you?
I don't know. I mean, you're stuck with me for life, so.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. She still has time.
Rude.
So we'll be writing Ratatouille for the first time on October 3rd, which also
Babe,
happens.
we're gonna have to get there so early that day.
We're gonna have to wake up early that day, babe.
That means getting that one up at like 5 a.m.
Rude, not that early.
Oh, babe, you know I like to pick on you. In good fun.
I don't know. 5 a.m. might sound right. They might have like
It's
during
true.
those few days normal park hours. You never know.
Yeah,
It's a good point.
Heidi says she thinks after opening day, it should hopefully calm down some. So,
I mean, it didn't calm down for Flight of Passage. Flight of Passage is still running 3 hours in normal times, so.
yeah. So I guess we're going to have to wait and see, but yeah, we're going to have to wake up early that day, babe.
I was only half joking about the 5 a.m. wake up time, by the way.
Yeah, I mean,
I kind of seriously think we probably will need to wake up that early.
Wake me up at 6. I'll jump in a shower.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
We have a splits day. We have a splits day at Coronado Springs, and then we for the first 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Which part of Coronado Springs?
For the first 3 days, we're staying at Coronado Springs, and then the remainder of our trip, we're staying at All Star Movies. So,
which part of Coronado Springs?
I don't know. I just standard room.
Oh, so it's not the tower.
No,
it's the older part of the resort. Okay.
Yeah, I can't afford the new part. Are you kidding me? At least not yet. I can't afford.
We're on the 50th floor of the Grand Destino. You caught us.
Yeah.
The penthouse suite.
It's so high up that it's above the actual roof. We'll be floating in air.
It's someday. Someday we'll be able to afford all the DVC stuff. And Heidi, yes, I'm looking forward to moving down soon. So hopefully sometime after I move, we can find time to meet up someplace.
Won't be much longer now.
Yeah.
She's getting impatient, believe me. And if I'm being honest, I am too.
I am. I'm going a little stir crazy over here.
See that, Matt? She can't wait to leave you and the rest of Illinois behind.
Oh, babe. Yeah, so not this time around, but maybe next time around when Aaron and I can afford that type of stuff, we can stay there. So.
Yeah. Speaking of All-Star movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm going to be next month.
Oh, fun!
Yeah. Yeah.
So when do you arrive and when do you leave? That's one thing we haven't gotten from.
Tax day.
Tax day.
When I arrive, April 15th.
Okay.
It's like late in the evening, so it literally is just I get in Orlando at about like 10 o'clock at night.
So basically, get to the resort and go straight to bed.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. And then Sunday morning I leave, so Sunday the 18th, about like 11 o'clock flight. A lot of it had to do with money and when the flights were the cheapest and how I can maximize those days.
So which park passes is it you had again?
Right now, it is Magic Kingdom on Friday, Hollywood Studios on Saturday, and then likely Park Hop to Epcot both those days. Because that really is the reason why I'm going, is going for the Flower and Garden Festival. And so I'm hoping that there would be park hopping available for Epcot in the afternoon, which I'm assuming so, because looking at how park hopping really hasn't been all too restricted since January 1st when they opened it up.
So here's my question then. If you're hoping for park hopping and you want to get into Epcot, and Epcot's the entire reason going, why don't you have a day dedicated to Epcot?
Well, the thing is, see, this is what's been going through my head. Epcot's the purpose, but I also still want to go to Hollywood Studios for a morning to see what rides I can ride. And you have to go to the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
So why didn't you do this? Day 1, all day Epcot, and day 2, start at Hollywood Studios, and then park hop to Magic.
See, this is what the next month is going to be. Me going, maybe I should do this, maybe I should do that, maybe I should switch it this way. And then you also don't really know what the hours are truly going to be. Like, they have them posted, but it seems like every week they've been extending hours, especially if they're weekend hours. So I mean, like, the hours that I see right now, I'm not even going by them. Because I'm going to assume that they may extend it.
They're probably assuming, right?
Yeah. It's like, just plan on this, but know that maybe it's going to be longer.
Yeah.
The joy of planning for Disney right now. I do not envy guests coming in for out of state right now who are trying to plan their visit like a month in advance, like you are. I do like a week or two in advance, and by that point, the official hours are known, and I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, most of my trips have been, well, the 2019 trip, I was starting to plan since like June of 2018.
Yeah.
So that there was a lot of time to put money away, save up for the resort, and actually really plan for that, and just see what we want with dining reservations already open and getting on that. Like, there was a lot of time to plan for that, but that was pre-COVID. And then 2020, it's just like Disney putting the scare factor in, like, oh, you need to get your park pass, you might not get in, blah, 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 blah. And then showing up, it's like, yeah, why did I worry? Why did I even worry about making park passes for here, and here?
Yeah.
We originally had 2 Hollywood Studios days because of Rise of the Resistance. What if we couldn't get in one day? We had another day as a backup, and we ended up going 1. Well, that's another thing with Hollywood Studios. I want to see if Olga's Cantina reservation opens up, because that's something I didn't do the last time I was there.
Let's see. Me and Roxy have been planning our October stay since the November trip ended.
Yeah.
I mean, this was totally impromptu. Totally impromptu. Like, it was me looking at my phone, looking at hotel prices and stuff, and going, this is reasonable. This is doable.
All right, so
book.
So, babe, we are officially dragging him off to Disney Springs one night.
And that's the other thing with doing Epcot at the end of the day, both days. I can probably taste more festival food rather than doing Epcot in one day. It's just kind of like, I think there'd be more for me to sample.
Yeah. Christine says she's going in December, so she knows the hours will be longer each day, closer to normal hours for that time of year.
Yeah, I don't even think they officially have the December hours out at all yet.
Yeah.
Because they're not going that far in advance and issuing the hours right now. I think they're only up to May.
Yeah.
So the December park hours aren't even known in their initial stage yet.
Yeah. But who knows? Maybe by then they may be somewhat normal hours.
And you really can't, like I was going to say, you really can't even go by what they had beforehand,
Yeah.
with last December, because this December could be different.
Yeah. I do want to kind of talk about what tonight's topic was. I know it's a small topic, but hey, it's something. And that is the Magic Mobile, and they're starting off with iPhone, iOS. So, and then shortly, it will be shortly available to Android later on, and and it sounds like they've already rolled it out, and it's similar to Magic Band, but except for you don't have all of the perks as the Magic Band. So
The funny thing is that when they announced it, literally, I think it was yesterday.
yeah,
They said that it was going to start out on iPhone, exclusive to iPhone, and then roll out to other devices, aka Android, later.
Yeah.
But then they started rolling it out today, which seemed to be quicker than they meant to.
Yeah.
And it was showing up on both mobile operating systems. It was showing up on iPhone and Android same day. But it's not open to everyone, apparently, though.
It's weird. And, like, the thing that I'm still contemplating about is a lot of the PhotoPass photos rely on the Magic Band and linking to your Magic Band. So, like, if you have Memory Maker or planning to get Memory Maker, like, you're going to still have to have the Magic Band unless they're planning to use some background technology to kind of link towards your phone. You have to have the app in the background before you ride the ride. But then
saw
again,
them mention something about that today. I didn't get to read the article, though, because someone was at orientation for his new job today. And he just takes a sip. That's it.
Yeah. I know the reason why they do Apple first is because Disney has an agreement with Apple.
I mean, Pixar was even an arm of Apple for a while. It was connected to Steve Jobs. So there's that deep tie-in with that.
Yeah. So the reason why you can pay with your iPhone is because at the parks and resorts is because Disney does have that agreement with Apple. So, and that's also the main reason why you see iPhone cases on Disney property, and you hardly see any Android cases because of the partnership they have with Apple. So,
boo. Because they have a really nice Treasure Mickey case right now that I want, but I have an Android.
Yeah. And I earlier today, I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but earlier today I saw someone on one of the Disney Facebook pages that I follow. They are now filling up all of the rows on Big Thunder and Mine Train.
I can attest to the Big Thunder one. I experienced it yesterday. It was on the stream. And personally, I have no problem with it because you're on the rides in such an incredibly small amount of time. And you're also going 30, 40 miles an hour. I don't think there's much danger there.
And there's also that outdoor factor, too. I mean, You're all facing forward. I'm sure it's...
And you're wearing your mask. I have no problem with it.
Yeah.
It's going to make some people uncomfortable. I mean, everyone should be wearing their mask. I mean, if you're that uncomfortable, try to get row 1.
Yeah.
See if you can really gun for row 1. Just state your case.
If you go back and watch my stream yesterday, I actually requested the back row since I was like, okay, they hadn't been doing row requests in Frontierland because of a COVID protocol. And so I was like, okay, they're loading every row now. Let me just ask and see if that's changed. And sure enough, I got to request my back row that I liked yesterday. So I got my back row. And if you go back to the stream, you'll see that the people in the row in front of me, their mask fell down during the ride. So their full face was completely exposed. I don't know if they pulled it down or it just fell down. And they never pulled it back up. So, yeah, I was kind of uncomfortable for that reason, but not enough to actually, get weirded out or anything.
Yeah, and with Big Thunder, that's one of the few rides that doesn't have an on-ride photo. I'm sure in the future they will add an on-ride photo for it.
I mean, rides that shouldn't really even have an on-ride photo have on-ride photos.
Yeah.
I kept expecting someone over the PA system, pull your mask above your nose. It never happened.
Yeah. So I know with Seven Doors Mine Train that both Big Thunder and Seven Doors Mine Train go fast enough where you're not on it too long.
And I think even with Seven Doors Mine Train, I think there's enough distance in between you.
Yeah.
If you're in the first row and because there's the space between the cars is much bigger.
Yeah.
So that
because
really
of the swinging
shouldn't be.
mechanism.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there was even in I think, was it Shanghai Disneyland? It's not even 6 feet distancing; it's 3 feet distancing or a meter.
Yeah.
Which is roughly 3 feet, give or take a couple inches.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't even have the same distancing guidelines in other countries as we do here, or at least in the Western world. So, and honestly, where I work, the guidance has changed from 6 feet to 3 feet.
So
as of this week, and in the next week or two, they're redoing layouts basically to accommodate 3 feet of distancing so they can fit more people into rooms.
Yeah.
So I have a confession to make. Whenever I see this, keep 6 feet, I was like, okay, is the space between me and the person in front of me the length of mat between us?
Basically.
Yeah.
Could you lay down between me and the person in front of me?
I just gotta say
that the way that Disney does it is 6 feet between the bars, like the little bars on the ground. So if you have a large party, it's not 6 feet. I can tell you that for sure.
I had a party yesterday that was like maybe 2 feet from, because they had a large party.
Yeah.
In line for small.
And honestly, if they're in front of you and you feel that uncomfortable, then keep 2 bars distance. Yeah. Honestly, like that, there's so many easy ways to kind of remedy that if you feel uncomfortable about something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, back in July, we had something happen to like Kali River Rapids. We had a large group that kept invading our space behind us, and the ride actually went down. And so the kids were getting antsy, running around. And when it started back up, we let them go in front of us, and we're just like, we gave them the space. We waited a little bit. People behind us weren't happy, but we're like, hey, you know what? They're making us feel uncomfortable. If you want to go ahead of us, and fine. And then it was just like, we finally got to a person that understood. Like, okay, go ahead. Like, we totally get it. Like, they've been with that group before in a different line. Like, yeah, we get it. They make us feel uncomfortable too.
Yeah.
Like, we understand.
I gotta say, when I went to Disney back in November, and then ever since I've been home from that trip, I feel more safe at Disney than I do at my own workplace. And
it's almost like they have to be that way, though, because they have to earn the trust of people that are kind of on the fence. There are going to be people that don't care either way, and those are kind of the people that really don't really care about the distancing rules. Like, they're there. I mean, I was expecting to encounter it a lot more than I actually did.
Yeah.
Just maybe a little bit because of the stereotypes of what state I'm from and what state Florida is, and just that political bias there.
Yeah.
And I just assumed the worst.
Yeah.
Just from what I saw on the news, and it wasn't like that. It really wasn't like that.
I was at Walgreens a few weeks ago, and I've noticed that their markers are gone now. And I literally had, as I was getting ready to pay, I had someone right behind me. I'm just like, please back away.
Yeah, I don't think those feelings are going to go away. But I think Aaron wanted to say something.
The thing you have to realize is that Disney is such the big conglomerate it is. People want to see Disney fail, so they're ready to jump on any little thing that they can jump on Disney about.
Yeah.
So even just the perception of them not doing everything they can, people are going to jump on that.
I mean, even look at the People Mover. Why the rumors of why it actually went down is because people were videoing bumper cars, which has been happening since People Mover opened. But it's only been gaining notoriety since TikTok and Twitter have been, and all those social media platforms.
I mean, I've been on People Mover when it's, stopped and restarted, and we bumped into the car in front of us.
Yeah,
that's the design, and they're trying to figure out a way to not do it. And I don't think it's working. They have to completely redesign the ride, and I don't think they want to do that.
Yeah. Christine just said that she doesn't like going to the grocery store because she doesn't feel comfortable, which honestly, I don't blame you.
Honestly, a lot of the grocery stores around here, they have free pickup.
Yeah.
If it's over a certain order, which honestly, with the grocery store, like they set the bar so low for that free pickup. It's just like, okay, I have food enough for 3 weeks. And yeah, sometimes you don't get the best pickup of certain things. It's like, oh, this has a dent. I wouldn't pick this apple or whatever. But honestly, it probably saves me time. And I'm the type of person that goes, oh, look, I didn't think about this. And I'm like, I spend double the amount I want at a grocery store. So that's kind of a plus side about that. Or Amazon Prime, fresh delivery.
Amazon Prime.
Again, I have Amazon Prime, so it's like free delivery over a certain amount. Their pick is not as well as maybe like a grocery store, but it's still good enough. Anyway, Disney, yes. They need a Disney like same day delivery service, like for Disney Store. Honestly, that would be dangerous.
Matt, this is a Part of Your World live stream. We never stay on topic here for very long.
Sure. I'm just waiting for somebody to tell me to shut up.
Eventually, it all defaults to.
Yeah. That. Although I don't have any. I don't have any masks near me.
Oh boy, you too.
Or do I? No, I don't. I do have a.
Matt came unprepared. He knows what we do here.
I do have a DePaul University flag, even though I didn't go there.
Oh my word, Matt.
Christmas tree skirt. I have socks.
On today's edition of What's in Matt's House.
My laundry basket's nearby. That's why. It's.
We don't need to see what's in there, Matt.
I'm good.
Socks. Oh, I do have a reusable mask. Not as fun.
Not as fun.
Not as fun.
Not as fun. Oh my word.
Although the reusable masks kind of look like something, don't they?
Oh
my God.
I didn't say what. I did not say what. We'll leave it at
this
that.
quickly became Disney After Dark or live streams after dark.
I mean, they could be
thongs,
they could be bras, they could be whatever you want them to be, really.
This is where Matt's mind lives, 24/7.
Just wait until I bring my live streams to the park. Which, yes, that's a plan that's in the process of planning right now. Got to figure out schedules and stuff, but yes, at some point, Life for Roxana will bring you streams from the park. As to when, I don't know when.
As soon as you can get like an annual pass, that's the thing. That's why you need the ring to say, hey, this guy has one, so I should have one.
Oh my word, Matt.
But yeah, like my brother has been telling me I need to at least go out for dinner or go out for food at least one point during those 2 days, basically. I just don't know. I don't know where, because there's so many good choices.
Yeah.
All right, so, babe, we are going to pick him up, kidnap him, and take him to Splitsville.
Okay. I was
Where
going to
Aaron's
say.
going to have the chicken strips.
I was going to say, for those of you in chat watching, comment and share where we should take Matt.
Oh yeah, y'all can give ideas too. Maybe I'll change my mind, but right now I'm definitely leaning.
I actually almost went to Splitsville.
I was going to say
in California.
Homecoming, because I've never been to Homecoming.
I've never been to Homecoming. I actually had a reservation for Homecoming, and the day before, I decided to nix it because we were doing something else.
Did we
do Skipper Canteen instead?
Everyone in the Saturday night.
No, we did Brown Derby. That's right.
Crew swears by Homecoming, and I'll be honest, I wasn't impressed.
Okay, that's your opinion. I'm still going to try it.
Well, yay! Don't take my word for it.
I think. Well, Aaron, do you like that Southern comfort food to begin with? Like, is it something where you have to go like, ooh, we're having that? I know you're from Florida, but sometimes Florida.
So, what kind of question is that?
I mean, there are some Chicagoans that don't like deep dish pizza.
What's wrong with it?
Well, that's my point. But there are some that don't like deep dish pizza.
I would have my Southern card revoked if I didn't like Southern comfort food. My parents would be wondering where they went wrong raising me.
So my guess is that it's
my mother would come out of the grave and slap me.
That's another thing with like Italian restaurants. There are some Italians out there that are like, oh, this is not real Italian food because it's not that home cooked. It's lacking certain qualities.
Yeah.
So my guess is that you probably don't like Homecoming is because a mom, grandma, or whatever, whenever they would cook, they made things a certain way, and it's not how the way that was prepared for you. That could be
the problem with your theory, though, Matt, is that I highly enjoy Cracker Barrel, which is the same general idea.
I like
Southern home comfort food.
Did he
say he doesn't like Cracker Barrel?
See, that's coming from the person who's never been to a single Waffle House. How is it that me, a Midwesterner, has been to a Waffle House, but you, someone who's from the land of Waffle Houses, has never set foot in one?
I've set foot in one, but I don't think I've actually eaten off the menu. Because you know how they have the policy that if you only are two people, they have the right to seat another two people across from you? Yeah. So we were on a road trip. We sat down, and my mom and my brother, it was my dad and my brother or something, were parking the car are parking the car, and they walk in, and the waitress is like, well, your party's not complete. We're going to sit two people down. And then we like, they're coming. They're coming. Like, no, they're not here. And they put two people down. And then we just get up and we're like, we went to a different restaurant, like a Shoney's or something. So I've been inside one, but I don't think I've actually eaten at one.
I have.
Although I do have a song for that, but I'm not even I can't sing it.
Oh, Matt.
I'll sing it after the stream is done.
Oh my word.
But you're gonna agree with me with the song though, I think. I think it sums it up, but I think that's part of the charm, I guess. If you could say Waffle Houses have charm.
Oh
you're
my
not going
gosh.
there because it's a fancy restaurant. You're going there because you're hungry. That's the closest thing.
All right, can we kick him now?
Can we kick him? You can do that on Tuesdays.
I don't know why Aaron's offended about this because he's never been to one. So how could he be offended?
No, I'm talking about the I hate Cracker Barrel shtick.
I said I've been to I like Cracker Barrel for breakfast.
Babe, you can
give a peg game. You know the peg game they have on the table every time you hop
They
over?
don't actually they actually don't have those right now.
Well, of course, because it's touchy. But that's
the last time I went to Cracker Barrel was like a month or two ago, and yeah, it wasn't there.
I mean, there's one in Gurnee.
I was highly.
I think that's the closest one to us, right? Gurnee, near Six Flags.
Yeah, I think so.
Those aren't really in metropolitan areas, at least around here. Those are like more rural.
Yeah. Drive into Corland in Illinois and you'll find one.
A Cracker Barrel or a Waffle House?
Yeah.
You said yes. It's not an answer. It's either Cracker Barrel or Waffle House. I know there's a Waffle House like near St. Louis in Illinois.
Hi, Evan.
Oh my word. For those of you who are just joining in, hello and welcome. Hi, Evan.
A country style hibachi? Whoa. Like, you know, if the waitress is preparing the food on the table.
My dad is now watching the live stream.
Like it's
Babe, Dad is watching the live stream now.
What?
Dad is watching the live stream right now.
Hi, Dad.
Hi. You want to see a tornado? Too bad. Here's your damn food. You wanted 3 eggs? Sorry, we only have 2. Eat. What happened to the Southern hospitality? Yeah, no, that's out there. We're just peddling pancakes here.
Now get your food and get out.
Like the sign outside is not Waffle House, it's Awful Hoos. Awful Who's or whatever. Like it's not a true Waffle House unless one of the letters is either out or flashing or like flickering. That's a true Waffle House.
Oh my word! Oh my word!
The people that you meet. There should be like I'm sure there is a like a photo coffee table book of the people of the Waffle House. Although I do have a story. It's not even a Waffle House story. It's a creepy hole-in-the-wall bar in Georgia story, which is not appropriate for the stream, but it's funny as heck. Define good water.
He's going to tease us now. People hate on Florida water. I don't get it. But then again, I grew up with it.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'll tell you 100%. Florida water, like it has a sulfur taste to it.
I grew up with it. I don't know any different.
That is true. You don't know any better. There was a video on this by who's the guy? Rob Plays. I think he has a new channel name now, but he did a whole video on why the Florida water tastes so yucky. And it's because it tastes like it came from a toilet sometimes. Like it has this bitter sulfur taste. It has a taste of salt. It is pure sulfur taste. Like I think part of it also, like why it hits me a little bit worse, why I have to go with bottled water when I'm down there. It's because we get our water from Lake Michigan. And that is fresh water. They don't do anything to that water. It's just they just pump it out of the lake and it comes to us.
Yeah,
I thought something smelled fishy last month.
I agree with Christine. It's trap water. It's not even tap water. It's trap water. I know that's a typo.
It depends on what part of Florida you're in, because you're either going to get your standard city water or you're going to get well water. You don't want well water. That's what you want to stay away from.
Yeah, I think that's what Disney uses for their tap water. It has to be the well water.
Yeah. Oh my!
I'd
Matt's
rather
got a good
drink
point.
Splash Mountain water than tap water.
With that
And that's
bromine in
like
it.
filled with chemicals.
If we had Jill on this live stream, she would go off on a rant and talk about how Dasani water is trash and that Starbucks water is better.
Speaking of which, do you know what water I bought at orientation today while I was out in the sun? Dasani.
I mean,
Jill, you didn't hear that.
Dasani water gets the job done. Like if you're trying to stay hydrated, it gets the job done. It's better than going up for asking for tap water. I can tell you that for sure. Yeah. Although it's nice that you can go up to any restaurant in Florida and ask for tap water and they have to give it to you for free. That I think is a good idea.
That honestly blows my mind that you can't get tap water for free everywhere because it's tap water.
How are you?
You got to pay for it no matter what. Well, on the business end. So why aren't you giving that out for free? It's water. It's not soda.
And I mean, even with the soft drinks, like 99 cents for every sides, they don't make their money off even the soft drinks.
Yeah.
It's
Playdates and Travels. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, okay, so Playdates and Travels. Her name's Christina, and she's from the Disneyland area. How excited are you for the fact that Disneyland?
Hey, she said Disneyland.
Matt, I am talking. Here's what we're going to do. There we go. Christina, how excited are you at the fact that Disneyland is able to open next month? Which is kind of crazy. They haven't announced when they're opening, but they're able to open next month.
Oh my gosh. And I didn't call her a show off because she's not showing off her trips to Disneyland. She just mentioned it to talk about the news.
At least I've been to Disneyland.
Show off.
You're more excited about the food. Food's always a good. Food's always.
I mean, that's half the things at Disneyland is food and the Mickey beignets and churros, and I'm trying to think of other. Of course, Dole Whips, right?
Yeah.
Mint julep.
Mint juleps. Yeah.
I feel bad for California because for so long they've been on lockdown, and for so long Disneyland has been trying and begging their governor to hey, allow us to open.
And it's not just Disneyland; it's every major theme park in California. They've been all uniting for one cause.
By the way, something to mention is that Disneyland Resort actually hit the 1-year mark of being closed today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have officially been closed 365 days.
I was reading, it was an article on WDW about the 1-year anniversary not the 1 year, but the 10-year anniversary for the Tokyo earthquakes. And the longest closure for any Disney park up to that point was 47 days because of all the earthquake damage to the Tokyo area. And the pandemic, it easily surpasses that.
Let's see, Disney World parks were closed a total of 116 days.
Yeah, which is way less than Disneyland.
And I think it helps that Disney World has been successful, really.
Yeah. So Christina just made a really good point. She said that food is announced and she has a ticket for opening day. So hold on a second. My computer is being weird. So they'll deal with that. And that it's a bummer that no one has annual passes over there anymore. So, although the new systems the new annual pass system is being revamped. When
I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even know if that's going to be an opening day thing. I think they're going to try to get as many people to buy one-day tickets as possible, and then maybe down the line, when numbers start to kind of dwindle, oh, we have this membership opportunity.
Yeah.
I can totally see Budget Cut Bob saying that's going to be the case.
Yeah, yeah.
I think you're going to have a hard time getting California residents to buy single-day tickets for very long.
Oh, totally. I think that it's going to be initial rush, and they're going to make as much money as they can off of that. Totally.
That initial rush is going to last maybe a month, if they're lucky.
Well, again, it's like 15% capacity, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah.
So it might be longer than a month for people that are trying to buy their first ticket.
Yeah,
I don't think so, honestly.
I know,
because
I know a whole bunch of Disneylanders were making their way to Disney World just so that they could have content on their channel. So
but also keep in mind that I've heard that the amount of pass holders Disneyland has had before the whole revamp was in the millions.
Yeah.
And you're not going to get 1 million people in a month. Like if you're
you're also not going to get 1 million people to buy single-day tickets when they used to be able to pay a solid price and go all year.
Yeah.
Especially now that you've gone through the pandemic and the extended lockdown that California went through, that's guaranteed to hit some pocketbooks.
See, I agree with play dates and travel. Like I have relatives in California, and like people will travel. Like my relatives live in San Diego, the San Diego area, and they'll take a day off and they'll drive an hour and a half to go to Disney on a regular basis. It's not like once every like 3 or 4 months.
But Matt, that's normal times, not after a pandemic that hit everyone's pocketbook.
Christina disagrees with you, babe.
And she's free to do that. That's the great thing about this.
But did she also say? But you watched her second point of that she just made is I plan to wait the first month and see what happens unless they announce the new pass holder system. So there could also be that. Yeah. There could be a lot of people just going like, oh, wait, hold on. Let's see how everything plays out. Kind of like how people were doing with Disney World. A lot of people, like I was one of the few that were just like, we're going during the first week.
That kind of plays in my point though, Matt. You're gonna have various groups. You're gonna have the people that can't wait to be there. They're gonna pay whatever it takes to get there. Then you're going to have people who want to do that but simply can't because their pocketbook can't afford it. Then you're going to have the people who are just absolutely refusing to pay for a single-day ticket and will wait for the annual pass and so forth and so on.
Things started even to pick up a month later.
Yeah.
I think it really started picking up a month later. So it could be that the Touch of Disney event could be, I'm sorry, I know I'm talking a lot here, could be the test of what people are watching.
Francisco just said that he has a ticket for the
Touch of Disney.
Touch of Disney on April 19th. Have fun. And then Christina just said that Downtown Disney has been packed, even with the parks closed. And I know that a whole bunch of you Disneylanders have been making trips to Walt Disney World just for, one, being able to set foot on Disney parks, and two, for content for your channel. So,
I mean, like Adam the Woo has made a couple trips, right? I believe.
Yeah.
I think Adam, but doesn't Adam live here now? I thought he moved to Orlando.
I know, like I've seen him on regularly on like before the pandemic on West Coast blogs a lot more than East Coast. Maybe it could be, maybe he has a second home here. I don't know, or maybe he did move to Orlando.
I think he moved to Orlando.
But who else do I follow that did? I mean, Provost Park Pass has been doing a lot of stuff. They're a California one, I know.
Anyway, so we'll just wait and see. I'm just going to say we'll wait and see what happens. But my official prediction is that most Californians, especially those that were robbed of their annual pass, are not going to pay for that many single-day tickets. That's my prediction. I could be wrong, and if I am, well, I'm just wrong.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm curious to see what what Disneyland's revamped park annual pass system is going to look like.
And they did announce that just like Disney World, they're not going to have Fast Pass, Max Pass, no extra morning hours, no extra magic hours, none of that. They're going to be just like Disney World in that aspect.
Well, I actually met Mr. Cheesy Pop when I was at Disneyland last time.
I met Mr. Cheesy Pop just casually. I was with some friends and they knew him. I didn't know him. And it was like the first or second night of Epcot Forever. No, it was the last night of Illuminations. I saw it, Mr. Cheesy Pop.
Yeah. I see Mr. Cheesy Pop is one of those you Disney YouTubers who's on my list of people to meet at some point. Him and Brian Hall are my Disneylanders that I want to eventually meet.
Honestly, it's easy to, like, if you're out in California, the first day of any, like, it's just like Florida, the first day of anything, like, new thing, they're out in full force. So but especially with Disneyland, like, the two parks are like this.
Yeah.
So no matter what, like, you're going to see them if you have a park hopper ticket.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what. But chances are, like, they're going to be in both parks that one day. Like, it's not like Disney World where with park hopping, it takes much longer to do. It's literally like, oh, do you want to ride Splash Mountain? Okay, we're in California Adventure. Let's walk over.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard Disney Worlders that have said they spotted both Brian Hall and Mr. Cheesy Pop at one of the Disney World parks before.
I've told you that I've seen Mr. Cheesy Pop, haven't I?
I think so. Which park? I can't remember.
I saw him at Epcot.
Okay.
You just said Epcot. You weren't even listening.
I don't remember.
He's not going to say it because he doesn't want to be in the doghouse, but I'll say it.
Well, the two of you keep talking over each other, and I'm over here not able to get a word. So.
F is for friends who do stuff to get no.
Just wait until Tuesday's live stream.
Oh, it's going to be like every 5 minutes. Or maybe
see what y'all don't know about it is when I time him out on Tuesdays, he immediately starts typing things he couldn't say if people could see him in the chat because he knows no one can see him, and then he takes a screenshot and sends it to us in the private chats.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's too funny. Just wait until I start doing it to you, Matt.
Hello, Megan.
Hi, Megan. How are you?
This guy, he may not look it, but he can be quite insane.
He's quite the troublemaker.
See, he's trying to wear a halo.
I think that halo of yours slipped, Matt.
Does this make me look cute? Is this a hat? It's a hat, right?
Wait.
I'm more partial to the disposable hats.
Mine has a heart on it, though.
I could probably cut this into a heart.
Man, I think your buzz cut, it made your halo slip, so it just went, ooh.
I like my hair short, actually. Every time it gets longer, like I don't like it long, but it's just me not going like, oh, should I cut it?
Okay, I'm issuing a challenge to Matt. Matt, if you'll actually grow it out to shoulder length, I'll buy your dinner at one of the resort hotels.
I tried that during quarantine, and it didn't go like down. It just went like this. It was growing out, not down. I'm like, this is not what no. like I was forced to, and that like was my first time like really with using like the clippers on myself, and like it was so like I did not do it right. I'll just say that, and I had to basically just go down to like a millimeter.
Oh, Matt.
But if you can pull it off to shoulder length, I'll buy your dinner at one of the resort hotels at Disney.
Okay, well that's not even going to be next month, so I can't do it next month.
Your time limit on this is by summer 2022.
Do wigs count?
About it. He's thinking about it.
I can do a wig.
Wigs don't count. It has to be naturally grown on your head.
Christina, the next
like a
time.
chia pet? You just put the chia seeds on my head.
Chia.
When did this suddenly become the Matt and Aaron show?
We
make it interesting.
Yes.
Yes, but the host,
obviously we both can leave right now. We can just make it. We can give you the rest of the time if that makes it happen.
Okay, there we go. The host is trying to get something in. First of all, second of all, Christina, the next time you make a trip to Disney World, let me know and we'll meet up. I don't care where on Disney property, just we'll meet up because it will be a while before I can make it out to California. Yeah, so once travel restrictions become more laxed, I can think about making a trip to California. Actually, Aaron and I can think about making a trip to California.
About to say, you're going to leave me behind?
You love me. That's a good look for you, Matt. Oh my word. I don't know what. See, with Aaron, I'm stuck with him for life. This one down here.
She can dump me in a moment.
Exactly. Okay, I will be moved by before September, so that actually works. Give me your days. Yes, we did. We briefly talked about it. I actually like the Magic Mobile idea. It gives, I don't know. I'm not sure about him, but he gave me a ring, so I guess I am sure.
You are sure about me. Hey, he went and got masks. Yes.
Yeah. So, honestly, I think I will try it. There are a few things that it doesn't have the same perks as a traditional Magic Band does. So I like it because it's another way to. I don't know him. I don't know him, and I went to high school with him.
This is all I can fit. I might just have to start doing this.
Oh my word! Yeah, Christina, I'm with you. I'm definitely going to try it out. It's coming out on Apple products first, and then Android is going to get it later.
I'm still partial to the Magic Bands because I just like the Magic Bands.
Honestly, it kind of makes sense because you can now use your phone to access to your resort room.
I think that was always an option, though. Like for at least for past few years, it's an option.
It might have been. I don't know. All right. So she said quadruple masking. Let me see if I can get 4 of these on. That's 3.
We're being safe.
Christina said that she likes
the
magic. She likes the magic band too, and that the phone makes sense to do it in California though.
Nope. 5. Nope.
Too much.
Oh my word!
I don't know. I think they're even trying to like test the waters with magic bands in California, and just people were like, no. But it's a totally different clientele.
Yeah,
it's totally different.
I love the magic bands because it's not only your room key, but you can attach a card to your room and use your magic band to charge stuff on Disney property with. So I love that.
Personally, for me, you're less reliant on your phone. Like the magic band's on your wrist. If you're walking to the park, tap. You don't have to be like, phone, where did I put my phone? Or like going through security, you put your phone and throw the stuff, and then it's just.
See, I like it being an option though. I mean, I still prefer that to use the magic band because it's one less thing that I have to pull my phone out for on a normal basis. But I also like it being an option in case for some reason my card is at home, my magic bands are at home, I can still get into the park.
Yeah.
It's a back like that. That's the thing. Like I think most people that have a collection of magic bands, which I did a pre-order. I did a pre-order magic band, for my April trip, like our pre-arrival magic band, the birthday cake castle.
Yeah. Tim just said that magic bands are more fun than phones.
Totally, and like something they can play different sounds. I mean,
these are literally the magic bands for mine and Roxy's. Well, the first half of our split visit right here, and so these are them, and I like this. Which I might as well show them off. I got the Happily Ever After magic band right here.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And Roxy got the light blue castle all over one.
Yeah. And then for the second half, which our magic bands for the second half haven't even shipped yet.
They haven't? Okay, let me know when they ship.
Those are the bride and groom ones. So I'm getting the bride ones and he's getting the groom. So
I would have guessed the opposite.
I knew he was going to go there. The way she said that, I knew Matt was going to go there.
Even though, like, no matter how she said, I was still going to go there. Let's just be honest with that.
Oh my
Although I do have to say, like, there is a Mickey and Minnie T-shirt shop Disney that says "Together Forever," and they're purely, obviously the Minnie one's for women, the Mickey one is for guys, but that's assuming that the partnership is a man and a woman, and hey, Kim thought the same thing as me.
You got distracted. Got distracted.
Squirrel. But I just like it'd be nice like those were just like generic shirts, generic unisex T-shirts rather than one being a woman's cut T-shirt. Because I thought those would be cool for same-sex couples as well.
Yeah,
but the fact they didn't have that option kind of annoyed me a little bit.
I've noticed that Disney's starting to roll out with more bride and groom stuff a little bit more. Like they've updated their they have an updated version of their bride ears, the ears like this.
Ear hat too.
Yeah, they've updated those, and I like that they're rolling out with more like bride and groom stuff for merch.
And I mean, like that you could have two brides, two grooms, bridegroom, whatever. Like that can be, but the fact that for like at least the T-shirts, one specific like they were tailored to a specific gender, and that kind of I don't know that didn't sit well with me. Let's just say.
Well, to be fair, Matt, they have other couple shirts like that are in unisex varieties.
Sure. And this is probably, and I'm looking.
This
at
is an outlier.
Disney. Right.
This is
and
an
I'm looking at
outlier
Shop
that they
Disney.
did
Shop
this.
Disney doesn't really have everything.
Yeah.
That they offer.
I mean,
so.
out of the things that I've seen at World of Disney, all the couple shirts at World of Disney are generally unisex.
Yeah.
This is like an outlier, so I wouldn't worry about it.
It's probably something they have too much of. And like, okay, we'll sell this on Shop Disney so that people can get it.
Because, you know, there's still going to be the women that want the women cut T-shirt, so they got to cater to that too.
Yeah. They now have an Alex and Ani bracelet for the bride to give to her bridesmaids as like a wedding gift. So I like that they now have stuff like that. So, anyways, we have
over an hour.
It's been over an hour. It's been crazy. These two, I don't know what to do with these two. I'm stuck with him. This one, take it or leave him.
I'm looking for a new home.
Okay, so what I've started, I don't know what these two. I honestly don't know what these two.
You're stuck with me. Just face
yes.
it.
I am.
Oh, I didn't do this one.
And she stuck with me because she got me Chicago Mickey.
Yes, I did.
And she's got the matching Chicago Mini.
Yes, I do. Why is that? Come on.
I've got a blood pressure cuff.
Oh my word.
I've got a thermometer.
Is it? I'm sure they gave it as part of orientation, right?
No, I bought this when the pandemic started.
Oh.
Can I?
I'm trying to juggle. Roxy's not saying anything, so I'm going to try to juggle.
I've got a pulse oximeter if you want that.
All right. So at the end of every live stream, before I sign off, this started last week, so I'm going to do this again this week. I'm basically going to ask everyone in chat a question that's Disney related. And I want everyone in chat to answer this. And this week's question is right at the bottom of the screen. What is your favorite Disney snack? So.
Do I have to answer?
Yes, not everyone that's watching knows your favorite Disney snack. Smart Alec.
Babe. What's my favorite Disney snack, babe?
How about you answer? I know what it is, but everyone that's watching may not know what it is.
Pineapple float, y'all. Although it's tied with the pineapple float and Mickey pretzel, but you know. But if I have to pick just one, pineapple float.
I was going to say
I actually
but yeah, that's part of the pineapple.
I actually have not had a pineapple float. I don't think I've had one since November, babe.
Really?
Yeah. kind of like my own little protest that my fiance is not in Florida with me. It's like I'll eat one if you buy it for me, but I'm not buying one myself. My little protest.
Although
right.
I was watching Disney Food Blog because I had the pineapple float with rum at both the Polynesian and Animal Kingdom, and it's cheaper at the Animal Kingdom. But then they also, well, no, those are in the same county, right? Are they both
Where?
Animal Kingdom?
Where? Animal Kingdom.
Is that
I
Osceola
believe,
or Orange County?
I think it's. I want to say Animal Kingdom is just across the border in Orange, but
Orange
it could
County.
be in.
I thought so. I thought so too. I think like because you have Osceola Boulevard, isn't that like the border?
Osceola Parkway is the road you're
Parkway,
thinking of,
sorry.
and no, that's not the border.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know AKL is in Osceola.
I know the All-Star resorts are also Osceola and Wide World of Sports.
Yeah.
But
I think I really want to say that the All-Star resorts are in Kissimmee, technically.
Yeah. Okay, so
sorry, go ahead.
Anyways, my favorite Disney snack, well, I've got two favorites. I can go with either the float or the whip. By Christina.
Not that type of whip. I'm sorry. That was the whip for Aaron. The Aaron.
I'm not whipped.
I can go with either the Dole Whip float or just the regular Dole Whip, and the Mickey pretzel with cheese. So good.
I've never had a Mickey pretzel. I'll leave it at that. But for me, this is
for
tough.
Shame.
But how many different types of snacks are there at Disney, especially when Epcot has a festival?
Okay, to be fair, the festival food does not qualify as a Disney snack in the traditional sense.
But the Disney snacks, when I'm at Epcot especially, or I'm trying to save for whatever, I know the Disney snacks kind of go on the wait side unless it's a Dole Whip. So maybe I have to say Dole Whip, but
if you are on the traditional Disney meal plan, the festival food does not count as a snack credit.
Some of them do. They even have them on the menus right now, the Disney Dining Plan little logos. Yeah. Which I don't know why they didn't take them off, but that's another story. But if I have to say at Disneyland, though, like I've had Mickey beignets, and those are good too.
Show off.
I know, but I have to be honest. If it's Disneyland, I have to visit New Orleans Square and get a beignet. Or once Port Orleans opens, go to Port Orleans and get like the boozy beignets that I've heard.
But for the record, make sure if you go to Port Orleans to get beignets, get the real beignets. Don't get the allergy-friendly beignets. They don't taste good.
Did you say bougie or boozy?
Boozy.
I'm just going to say this and leave it vague. Roxy should know what I'm talking about. On my way back from orientation, I passed your bougie place you were looking at the other night.
Oh, my bougie nail salon.
See, she knew what I'm talking about.
Oh, my word. Jackie said Dole Whip, which you can't go wrong with a Dole Whip.
I think a lot of people are either going to say Dole Whip, pretzel,
or churro.
Or the Mickey Premium Bar.
Turkey leg.
Turkey leg. Oh,
babe.
Hmm?
So the next time we go to Disney Springs, I want to try the alcoholic version of the Dole Whip.
Okay, we can do it. Well, you can do that. I'll be the DD on that.
And then we can make our way to Boardwalk. Go to
No,
Abracadabra.
no. You get mean. You were mean to me that night.
Oh wait.
Mean.
Wait a minute.
You were mean, and you had to pass the phone to Aaron to be that mean.
Wait,
it's all documented on stream. Let's just say there's video documentation of this.
Okay, babe. Before we sign off, since you've mentioned it, you need to show your shirt you got.
It's in the dryer.
Oh, okay. It's downstairs. Never mind. You can show it next week.
Next week.
Yes. We'll see everyone next week.
You know why they call it Abracadabra? Because Abracadabra, your sobriety goes away.
Hey, you say I have the dad jokes.
You do have dad jokes, babe.
No. Okay. Mm.
All right. So we'll see everyone next week.